Damn. She's in worse shape than the other girl on that workbench.
Yeah. We believe the other girl is Kylie Bloom, based on the hair color. We found 2 IDs in that pile of clothes, so we think this was Shelby, her older sister. The lab will have to confirm, though, because this cold-rotted mess doesn't even look like it was human.
What did this to her? Fuck.
A monster.
Any man could be a monster, Raymond.
True.
Can we check that area?
Take a look at this.
What is it?
Well, I only have one good eye now,
When did you arrive?
but it looks like the bone here has a fine, sharp groove in it. Possibly like a surgical cut. Like a scalpel was dug into what was an eye socket. Maybe. Looks like the only piece of her that wasn't...
Ripped apart.
Yes, exactly. Compared to her sister, it would seem Shelby here might have angered her killer. It looks like this monster stabbed her in the eye socket and then pulled up into the brow ridge, making this mark here. From there, I would assume he started shredding her skin in a frantic rage.
You're saying he did this with a scalpel?
No. Just the initial impact. The rest of this was done by hand.
What? How is that? How can a man shred flesh and muscles and bone? For Christ's sakes, Harper, that doesn't make any logical sense.
Does anything in Morston? Maybe you're right. Maybe you are hunting a monster.
Has to be. What this poor girl must have endured in her last moments. I can't imagine. Oh, God. I don't know how much more of this shit I can take.
Yeah, we checked that area.
I still have to notify the parents. And of all days,
You busy later?
on Christmas.
I'm sorry, Raymond. I don't miss that part of the job.
That one is at least in better shape. She didn't go out the same way as Shelby.
I guess that's one way of seeing it. Man, look at all this blood. It's everywhere.
Yeah. A red Christmas. So, is it them?
Them?
Sirenicide! Damn it, Harper! What do you think I called you out here for? Look at that girl in front of you. Look at her chest. Is it them?
Maybe. But if it was, it would have only been one of them. There's only a single pair of steps in all this dry blood. Big-ass steps at that.
What does that matter?
Well, it matters a lot. How did he, or it, get them in here? I don't see any signs of a vehicle used. I guess we'll know that for sure once your team gets more of that snow cleared out there. Looking at these IDs and the clothes you have there, I would assume these young ladies weren't helpless. How did this thing have the means to pacify them both? I don't see any signs of restraints.
Yeah, that's correct. There weren't any ropes or chains that we could find.
Right. But the hammer he used to bludgeon Kylie is right there. Why? And why just leave the door wide open too? It's very odd. It all is. You said a hunter stumbled across the scene, right?
Yes, those are his footprints blocked off out front. But he didn't step inside.
Okay. And why is that?
His statement said he peeked in, saw it all, ran, and then called 911. All the prints back that up. What are you getting at? Look at this fucking place, Harper. It's bathed in blood. Wouldn't you have ran too?
Of course. But why didn't some animals come wandering in here to finish these two off? This had to have been done weeks ago. And the flies. Though not too many. The cold should have kept them away. But yet, here they are. This whole thing is odd. You feel that slight warmth in here, right? The snow melting at the threshold of an open door in the midst of the worst snowfall in Texas history. Think about that all for a second. Something inhuman did this.
Okay. So where do I start then?
I guess with the Bloom girls here. Where they were from. Where they were last seen alive. The basics, detective. However, you might open your mind to a possibility of more than just serenicide. I have been studying them for a while now, and this isn't their style, old friend, but keep me in the loop, and I'll help you as much as I can.
Okay. Let's say it's not them. Then what? Am I supposed to believe that every monster is real?
Well, most tales are based on some fact.
I'm sure they are. Thanks for coming out here to help me. Merry Christmas, old friend.
Merry Christmas.
All elements of Sirenicide are copyright 2018 by Atrium Dynamics unless otherwise stated. Any duplication of this production without the secured written consent of Atrium Dynamics is strictly prohibited. Please visit Sirenicide.com for more details.